and knowing his power and strength will help you to tap into the power that is behind water itself, which is the power of creation. Before a man is declared clean, he has to pass through cleansing. Before a man is declared clean, for example, if you want to, okay, for example, kings, if they want to crown a king, or you want to do anything about crowning or being elevated, they will tell you have to go through what? Cleansings. They will tell you that you have to go through what? Cleansings. They have to wash you. In Christianity, they will tell you before you are one with Christ, you have to be baptized. In the Islamic religion, before you want to pray, you must use water to pray. Because water itself carries a lot of what? Vibration. It listens rather. It's a spirit on its own. It hears you. When you drink water in anger, it hears you. When you drink your water in joy, it listens to you. When you always make it an habit to speak to your water, you can use it to send message into your body, into your system. Water existed before any structure. Whatsoever you want to bring into structure, whatsoever you want to build, you have to come from the what? From having a connection. You must connect from the place of what? Creation. You must understand that your creation or whatsoever you want to create must come from the place of what? Emotion. Anything you want to create, you must first of all embody the emotion. I want to create this. I love to be this. I love to be that. Because water itself precedes any manifestation. If you want to up your game in manifesting things, if you want to up your game in changing things gradually, easing and cleansing things so well, you have to start understanding how to use the element water. I want you to know today that your words affect your water. I want you to start from today. Start drinking water well. Don't just take water by the hand, by the neck, and just start gulping it. Learn how to speak to it because it listens. Because your words affect water. I've seen a particular documentary where a scientist was testing some waters. He spoke love into a particular water. He spoke hatred into another particular water, and he planted a seed in both of those waters. And after some days, the water that he spoke love into, the plant started to grow. The water that he spoke anger, bitterness, negativities into, the plant was not growing. For you to understand, Norella, for you to understand that your words are being heard by the waters. So anytime you hold on to water, thank you, you are right. That's why if I can avoid it, I don't drink water from dispensers in hospitals. Thank you so much. Water listens to vibrations around them. Water listens to your words. Like water in the hospital, you should know it carries the vibration of illness. Sick people will touch that dispenser. Sick people will hold on to the cups. Sick people will hold on to the tap. When they are taking water from fear. The person that is fixing the dispenser water is fixing it there in fear. Maybe the person is in stress, the person is sick, the person is under serious emotional issues. That is why some people don't collect water from people anyhow. They don't receive water from people anyhow, because through water, words can be transferred into your life, positively and negatively. I can hold on to water. There is a particular name they call me here in the UAE. Prophetess Abiodun Olomiye. Because you see, with this water, I've been able to perform and do a lot of things, because I understand that water hears words, especially if you have the spiritual strength, the spiritual energy, understanding, knowledge on how to speak to water. Your water will carry your words, and they will do that which you have sent it to do. Yes, Nurele. You need to understand today that your words affect your water. Your words affect your water. So any water that you are drinking from today, know that you are speaking into the ears of a spirit, because water itself is a spirit, and through it every other thing was created. If you despise water, you despise creation. If you despise water, you despise. A lot of you people take water from people that have already been cursed. Do you know that with water you can be manipulated? Do you know that there are some altars that use this water to manipulate their members? Because you can use it, because it listens. It is either being used positively or negatively. Brown Charles, you're welcome. Water is everything. Thank you so much for that comment. You need to start knowing that this water itself is God in spirit. This water that I'm holding on to is God in spirit. And learning that this water can carry your words. Do you know that you can speak on water and pour it to the earth, and the earth will listen to you? Do you know you can speak into water and use it to connect to somebody that is not even close to you? One of my students performed this week. Is he in Kadie? Somebody was talking to someone in Nigeria. The person was saying that he is an Uber driver. He said he has not made any money since morning, and he needed a big trip. And this my student that we have already been teaching some little secrets on how to create and manifest, on how to use some things to perform some miracles in the self-awareness class. He said he now told the person that, do you believe I want to perform a magic? And he used water to speak. And he did it the way it was taught. And this person in Nigeria immediately received a trip that was his desire. For you to know that with this water in your hands, it is carrying God in spirit, and it listens to your words. Knowing how to use it, understanding how to power it, is going to give you ease in your journey with God. You see, God is everywhere. We have different elements, but I'm talking about water today, because as precious as water is, the same way people have been looking down on that element. They have tagged it to demons. They have tagged it to wickedness. They have tagged it to marine power, to negative power. But it is through this water that you were born. You were in that anointing fluid for 9 good months. You lived on water. When you are sick, you are given water. When you are tired, you drink water. When you are weak, you take your bath with water. When we die, they bath us with water before they bury. So water cannot be overlooked. And understanding that it is a spirit on its own, there are different elements that carry the spirits of God. But I'm paying attention today to what? To only water. So number one thing I want you to pick from today's teaching is that water affects words, your words. They affect your water. And today we are going to perform it. You can see my own water with me. Make sure your water is with you. Words can affect your water. You can send messages through your water into your system. You can pass messages through your water into the earth. If your spiritual energy is top, if your spiritual energy is enough, anybody can perform miracle. Anybody can perform healing. Anybody can deliver anybody. Anybody can say a thing and it happens. The only difference is what is your energy level. The only difference is your energy level, and if your spiritual senses are activated enough for you to command for it to be. I want you to also know something about this water. That water is the environment of becoming. Is the what? It is the environment of what? Of becoming. When you wake up early in the morning, what do you do first? You take water to what? To wash your face. Because what? You want to feel calm. The same thing, you have to begin to understand something about this water, that it is the environment through what where you can become. So through water you can perform manifestations. You can perform different miracles and manifestations through this particular element. Understanding that your water is an environment through which you can become. Having this understanding will make you to, from now, don't treat your water, be it your drinking water or your bathing water. You can use it to become. You can use it to perform, and you can use it to what? To manifest. Are we together here? If you are still with me, I want you to put in hashtag water is life. Hashtag water is life. This lesson today, I want you to type in hashtag water is life. Thank you. Another thing I want you to know about water is this. Thank you, Nurele. Is that water, that spirit moves where there is fluidity. Spirit what? They move where there is what? Where there is fluidity. Do we understand that English? Spirits move where there is fluidity. And that was why the Bible was so clear. It said the spirits of the Lord hovered over the waters. So when you see water, you should be happy to know that the spirit of creation is available. Because spirits themselves, Holy Spirit and spirit themselves, they love fluidity. That is why when you see all these spiritual churches, you see that they cannot perform any miracle without the use of what? Water. Because they've been able to understand that spirits likes to move through fluidity. The same thing when you are someone that is dehydrated. Do you know, I've done a consultation with someone before that was complaining about a lot of things, and immediately the Spirit of God told me to ask him that, how much do you drink water? Do you know not drinking enough water can block your manifestation, can block you from flowing? Not drinking enough water can block you from receiving abundance. Yes. That is why when you sit beside big waters, either the ocean or the rivers or the lagoons or any body of water, you begin to see that it's as if something is walking over the waters. You'll be mesmerized. Thank you, Nurele. You feel like something is drawing you into calmness, into peace. You begin to experience this calmness within you. When you are someone that goes to the sea so well, you ground at the sea, you heal faster. When you are troubled in your mind, you are troubled in your body, you are troubled in your system, visiting the sea, the body of water, can calm you down. Because spirits themselves, they love fluidity. You want to see the power of the spirits of God? Go and understand how to start walking with water. You want to see the effectiveness and the effective move of the Spirit of God? Go and understand how to honor, to stay, to acknowledge, to use water properly. Because where there is fluidity, spirit flows. So if you are someone that you don't drink water so well, you don't like to take your bath, you don't visit the waters sometimes, you begin to feel stuck. You begin to feel like it will look as if everything that you came there with just vanished, because the waters are healing. You feel at peace. You feel happy. You begin to behave like a child. When you see me at the sea, I used to behave like a baby. Those of you that came for February seaside ministration, those of you that were there, we were all behaving like a child, dancing before the waters. Not because we don't have what we are thinking of, but being there alone is like we are before purity. We are before creation. We are before God. Because spirit themselves, they love where there is fluid. They love where there is calmness. They love where there is. What about artificial waters? Like water is water, be it artificial or be it water is water. They took it from a body of water. It's either that water was taken from the sea or from the river. So even if you have a pool, sit by your pool, you will have the same effect. The breeze that comes out when you are around waters, when you sit around your pools or you sit around the ocean, the breeze that you get from those places are different. So you need to understand that spirit flows through what? Fluidity. When I mean fluidity, you should be someone that allows what? Peace, calmness in your system, in your life. You stay away from troubles. You stay away from troubling your inner waters. You stay away from pressure. You stay away from, anger, unnecessary anxiety. When your inner waters are calm, you begin to flow. Spirits can flow through you. You will dream well. You can listen. You can have downloads. You'll be able to discern. Your body, your spiritual senses will be active. When you are someone that lives with all these things I've mentioned, you begin to understand that things begin to flow to you easily. That is why I said spirit moves where there is fluidity, where things are flowing, where things are at ease, where things are at peace, where things are not troubled. That is where spirit loves to what? To dwell. If you are a rigid person, you will be blocking your growth. Because those that allow themselves to flow easily, those that operate from the place of peace and calmness, those that operate from the place of balance, they have control over their emotions. Don't forget, I've said earlier on that your emotions are energies that flow. They are emotion. So if you are able to control your own inner waters, the spirits of God will be able to flow through you properly. But if you are one that does not know how to control your inner waters, you are not going to enjoy the flow of the spirits of God. Things will become stuck. You begin to experience blockages, stagnant. And even you all know that stagnant water breeds what? Diseases. Stagnant water breeds flies, unnecessary infestations. Stagnant water breeds diseases. Suppressed emotions keeps your body in survival mode. Your emotions are what? They are emotions, they are fluids. They are spirits flowing emotion. So when you are someone that is having too much suppressed emotion, you will see that you are going to be stuck. No matter how beautiful your consultation is, oh, you have gone to pray, life is going to be so sweet. Life is when you are someone that keeps too much suppressed emotion. No, when you are someone that hides or suppresses your emotions a lot, you begin to get stuck. Things begin to be hard because inside of you, 70% of you carries water, and what spirit flows through water, and everything within you flows with the help of the spirit. Everything within you is flowing through energy. Are you understanding where I'm coming from at all? I'm not preaching to you that you should go and sit down and be idolizing water. World Fred, good evening. I'm talking to you. It's only someone that is able to listen well will understand the message I'm trying to pass. You should be able to master your inner waters, because every spirit within you flows through that water. So when you are troubled, when your inner waters is pressured, you are walking in anxiety, unhappiness, suppressed emotions, you cannot live freely, you can't speak freely, you are not happy, nothing can flow to you, no matter how you know how to pray. So learning how to what? Balance your inner waters, and also use or know how to power the element of water is going to give you an upper hand or enough connection to the power of creation, because water itself is creation and it carries the power of creation. If you really want to quickly come out of depression, frustration, you know, one of the things that I used to tell some people, I do it myself sometimes. If I'm feeling a little bit pressured, if I cannot go to the oceans, if I cannot go to the sea to sit down, I sit down and I allow myself to release any trapped emotions within me. I cry it out, because you see the tears, that water that comes out of you, when you are crying and it is hot, you are carrying so much bitterness within you, so much pressure. Some of you, when you are crying, your tears is so salty. When you are crying, your tears are so warm. When you touch it, it feels warm. When you are crying, you start feeling as if something is boiling within you. So learn how to what? To balance your inner waters. And through this, spirits can flow. Prayers can be answered. Manifestations can come to pass. Miracles can happen. No matter how you know how to pray, or you know how to do so many things, if your body, your waters are not balanced, you are not healed, your emotions are not balanced, nothing can happen. Because the spirits that wants to flow through you to make sure that those manifestations come to pass, when they want to flow through you, they cannot flow, because spirits flow through what? Fluidity. Are we together? I want you to get water. If you are here with me, I want you to get water. If you have water with you, I want you to get it. Or you can't get it cup. You get it cup. And let me pour for you. Go and get it. If you have water with you, I want you to get it. If you are with your water, I want you to say I'm with it. Because I want us to do something today. If you are with your water, I want you to tell me that you are with your water. Come, let me get you water. David Christopher. All right. Yes. This is my own water. All right. And I want to tell you something again. If you want to start talking and speaking to your water, you want to start manifesting through water, go and always get a glass water. A glass. There is a particular meaning when you place your water in a glass bottle. A glass bottle. That is why if you want to pray into your water, it's either you put it in a glass made of sand. Thank you. There is a meaning behind putting your water in a glass. All right. So today, I want us to speak to our water. If you are troubled in your body, you are troubled in your mind, you have a particular concern, you have a trouble about anything, you are worried about something, you are afraid about something, somebody is making you worried about something, I want you to get a bottle of water. Pour it into a glass of water. A glass. And I want you to start by, first of all, breathe in and breathe out. When I'm telling you to breathe in and breathe out, I'm trying to reactivate you. Because many people are breathing, but are not actually breathing. And breath is one of the things that activates your manifestation. So when I say breathe in and breathe out, you can just use that for now. When I say breathe in and breathe out, you are trying to call back yourself. Because a lot of people are just sitting down. Their mind is in everywhere. Their mind is in everywhere at the same time. So when you breathe in and breathe out, you are calling your spirit back. Okay, thank you, Wilfred. You are calling yourself back. You are calling your inner self back. Your inner spirit, you are calling it back. So wherever you are right now, make sure you are breathing in and breathing out. Just release the ease. Release the stress. Release that worry. Release it. Breathe in and breathe out and make sure that you are balanced, as in you are relaxed. And when you are done, mostly I will tell you to breathe in and breathe out 3 times. Because at the count of 3, everything must come back to its what? To its real arrangement. So as you hold that water, I want you to start saying that my mind is clear. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. We are saying this 16 times. This is the 3rd time. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. Don't forget, we are speaking into the water. And you are returning that water back into your system. So whatsoever you are speaking right now, is going back into you, and the way and manner at which you are saying it is very important. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life flows according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. My life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear. My emotions are regulated. And my life is flowing according to divine order. My mind is clear.